Good afternoon. This is Dr. Lawrence C. Brown, Sr., coming to you with a message from the altar. I want to talk to you just for a few minutes about amazing places of ambiguity. It came to me when I thought about a message that I preached for my ushers from Psalm 84 and 10. And it talks about, in essence, the temple courts. And even though you're in the temple court, you're not in the temple itself until you cross over the threshold. And that threshold that goes into that temple is an amazing place of ambiguity. Think about it. You come into church and you're on the church grounds, but you're not in the church. And I thought about Jesus. The other day they crucified him on the cross. You remember that. And they put him in a borrowed tomb. You recall that? Well, 3 days later, he rose. The disciples were in the upper room, scared stiff, worried about being persecuted. So they locked the doors and they locked the windows. Do you know that Jesus appeared to them? The Greek word for it is aphe. It means a coming forth from invisibility to visibility. The line between invisibility and visibility is an amazing place of ambiguity. I have been praying for you. I have seriously been praying for you. And though I'm in the house, and though I'm in the room, it's an amazing place of ambiguity until I get here. When I get on my knees here, when I face this Bible, when I look at your names, I am now in the presence of God. Unlike being in the presence of God in my car or walking or riding, this place has been consecrated and sanctified so that I can get a prayer to God for you. But when I step away from it, I am in an amazing place of ambiguity again. Some of you are in an amazing place of ambiguity in your relationships. You're not quite sure of your relationship. You're not quite sure of the status of your relationship. You've got to come into the presence. You're standing too far back. You recall when they were taking Jesus in for questioning? That's what they said they were doing. Peter was following afar off. He was too far back. He wanted to distance himself. He placed himself in an amazing place of ambiguity. But when they had gotten Jesus in custody and the folk outside had built a fire and they were talking about what was going on, he warmed himself by somebody else's fire. And now he was recognized. That's what happens when you warm yourself by somebody else's fire, because that's another amazing place of ambiguity. You can be sure of your fire, but you're not sure about somebody else's fire. Preachers preach and somebody want to come behind them and try to finish it off. An amazing place of ambiguity. I am praying for you every day, morning and night. I come on Facebook to let you know that somebody somewhere is praying just for you. There's no ambiguity here. I want you to know that my prayers are for you, and I'm asking God to deliver you from your oppressions, deliver you from your lack, deliver you from your diseases, to just deliver you. And this is my message to you today from the altar.